Well, right now we're in the middle of the whole George Floyd protest. When you saw that video, what'd you think?
I couldn't watch it, man. I couldn't even. You see him and you see yourself, and you just can't imagine this is happening, but you knew it was always a possibility that it could happen. It's your worst fear, shit, you know. And but what it did was display the hatred that's in the people that tax people pay their money to patrol our neighborhoods. I bet you half the country couldn't even put their knee on a pillar for 4 minutes without getting up because their knee hurt.
Yeah.
I bet you half of the country couldn't even, with two arms, something hold them, be on their knees for 2 minutes or 3 minutes. He was on there for close to 9.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what went through me. And I'm into politics and being in the military and understanding. I just think, his death, not all the past ones, but his death is not going to be in vain. It galvanized because of the pandemic, and people was able to see there, and it just felt different now.
Well, all 50 states and 18 countries participated in protests. So this is the largest civil rights movement in the history of the world.
Yes.
Have you personally had issues with the police?
Hell yeah.
What was the worst situation you had with police?
Oh, man. We was coming from Alabama. I had two, to be realistic with you. The first one was coming back because you don't want to stay. If you close, I lived in Atlanta. And if you do a show on a Saturday night, you rather drive back to Atlanta than stay in those little small little towns that you're in if you can drive back. So anyway, we driving back late at night and we have to go through Alabama, get pulled over, got our food and everything, cops pull us over. I have my weapon, but I have a license to carry. And my friend is there. He smokes, but I don't. See the police, no weed or nothing on it. They go through our car, open up our food, let the dogs go through it and everything. I tell them I have a pistol, I have a gun, like they said a gun. So they give us a gun charge moving marijuana because they found a seed and kept us in there all night.
Seed?
A seed. I swear to God, it was a seed. Well, no blunt, no roll, no nothing. A seed that's on there. Put it on there. Time the lawyer came, we got to throw it out, but we did spend a night in jail because they wanted us to do that.
In Alabama?
In Alabama. Yeah.
Well, you were stationed at Barksdale Air Force Base.
Right.
In Bossier City?
Bossier City.
Bossier City. Sorry,
Yeah.
I always mess that up. Bossier City, Louisiana.
Yeah.
My assistant, Kente, used to live there.
Okay.
He went to high school there. He said down by Barksdale Road. He said it was the most racism he had ever experienced in his life. He said race riots were almost breaking out on a regular basis. And he said as soon as he can get the hell up out of there and move to California, he jumped on it. And, this was like, I guess, in the 80s.
Yeah.
Which was right around the time you were stationed there.
Yeah.
He said these days it's gotten better because there's movies there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's gotten a little more diversified. But at that time, he said it was horrible for Black people over there. Can you relate to this?
No, because see, I was in the military. I ain't leave the base.
Okay.
Watch Soldier Story. I ain't going downtown tonight. No. All I in that was my first time ever leaving Washington D.C. I didn't have no car, so everybody I knew was in the service with me, and we only went down there, go to the club, a designated club, and then we was told what part of town not to go to. Don't go down there, and the military would tell us what part of town we wasn't to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was where you dropped the nuclear bomb on accident.
Yeah. Trying to see Luke.
Don't mess with that guy.
Hey, man.
He'll go back and drop a bomb and kill
Hey,
everybody.
Any of my shortcomings, it's a common denominator. Always has something to do with a woman. Yeah. Trying to see Luke.
What do you think of the protests and how some of them devolved into riots and looting and so forth?
I mean, it's unfortunate, but that's the history of reform. That's a protest. We're tired of asking. I mean, that's how this country was founded. What a fucking what it was, Tea Party. Wasn't no fucking party. Tea was the commodity. So they jumped on the motherfucking boat, threw the tea over. That's looting. And you fucked around and got a country out and got your independence. Tired of asking you. Unfortunately for people to do that, but also think about this. It also was during a pandemic where 40, 30 million of them are unemployed, don't have no job, don't know when they're coming back to work, going back to work, family hitting with the virus more than anything, and this. Man, you can get it out of Target. You can get it out of all that. You can't get enough. He's gone. He's dead. And just because you bringing that up shows you don't value our life. You just gave away trillions of dollars. There's nothing we could have rioted to fuck with the trillions you gave out to all your people just because it was a virus. You gave it to people who had money. Now, if we fuck this up right here, we the worst people ever. It's still just property. Ain't touching with how much you done spent. And somebody died in the hands of for 8 fucking minutes and you telling me about a Target? No offense. That's what the fuck we talking about. We see you losing money all out here. You give money to the farmers when they lose money because of the trade deal that you're doing. Billions. We burn down a little motherfucking Target and take some funky ass shoes. We the worst motherfuckers in the world.